Assalamualaikum and good day. I bid you Miss Onaliza and my fellow friends. Today, me and my groupmate will present an essay about everything we need to know about bullying. As defined by Orwell's 1993, bullying is an aggressive, purposeful act carried out by a group or individual repeatedly and over time against a victim who cannot readily protect himself or herself. It includes a variety of behaviors which is physical, verbal, cyber, social, and psychological bullying. Meanwhile, physical strength, social position, or size of the group can all contribute to power imbalance. Other than that, knowing a person's weaknesses such as appearance, learning difficulties, family status, personality characteristics, and abusing that information to injure him or her is another way to gain power. Yet, these encounters are unpleasant. There is a distinction to be made between disagreement and bullying. From this scenario, the bully gains power as the victim loses power. In short, bullying is one of the most frequent forms of violence among peers throughout the school years and commonly described as a peer systematic abuse of power. It is widely acknowledged as a difficult and significant issue getting worse day by day. Therefore, these issues need to be addressed seriously and extensively from now on.
Assalamualaikum and good morning. My name is Nifirzani and today I would like to talk about the causes of bullying. Now, what are the real reasons why bullying could happen in the first place? Well, there are so many factors that lead to bullying, and one of the factors are parenting skills and interaction with their children. Based on National Survey of Children's Health, it is confirmed that child, parents, and community are factors of bullying that happens among children. The children who have emotional or behavioral problems and living in poverty most likely have higher chances in bullying others. Meanwhile, parents who occasionally spend their time with their children have lower chances involved in bullying. Other than that, the relationship between schools and peers. They were built on voluntary interaction that reflected reciprocity, mutuality, and positive companionship. Their bullies seek out vulnerable peers to abuse, whereas victims appear to make themselves available as targets. Well, these children can immediately recognize the bully's behavior, which is inappropriate. Most bystanders' interventions that do occur are successful, yet they are rarely to speak up to the bullies during their school years. The research shows by Rock and Baird 2011, most of bystanders seek out for help from the teachers, or comfort the victims, or confront the bully.
Assalamualaikum and good day. I bid Miss Onaliza and my fellow friends. I am Zaliha Laila Ashikin and today I am going to present my part in the everything you need to know about bullying, which is the classification of bullying. First and foremost, there are two main classifications of bullying, which is firstly physical bullying and secondly non-physical bullying. Let's start by taking a look on physical bullying. Despite the severity of the act of physical bullying, it has recorded fewer reports among all bullying cases. Surprising, isn't it? According to Colorado 2008, physical bullying happens for not more than 1/3 of all bullying cases among students, despite being the most visible form of bullying. I would like to bring to your attention that there are two categories of physical bullying. Firstly, there is direct form. Some examples of direct form of bullying are hitting, punching, and kicking. Meanwhile, the indirect form of bullying can be stealing one's belongings or damaging their property. According to Limber and Small 2003, physical bullying does capture the school authorities' concern more than other types of bullying, which has led it to a tolerable risk factor compared to other serious violence for teenagers and young adults. This is because physical bullying is visible and can be proven through evidence, causing its severity level to stand out compared to the others. The second classification of bullying is non-physical bullying. Contrary to physical bullying, non-physical bullying makes up the greatest number of bullying cases that happen in educational institutions. Just like physical bullying that comes in two categories, which are direct and indirect form, non-physical bullying also comes in four different categories. The four categories of non-physical bullying are verbal, social, cyber, and psychological bullying. Let's start by defining verbal bullying. Verbal bullying is referred to as name-calling, teasing, and verbal threats. I am very sure that most of us here have experienced it. According to Lee 2004 and Colorado 2008, 7 over 10 of reported bullying cases are verbal bullying. Next is social bullying. This category involves situations where the perpetrator might spread rumors, backbite, or exclude the victim from their peer groups. The bullies usually will ignore, isolate, or shun the victim in this category. Not less than that, the third category is psychological bullying. It is when a bully abuses a person emotionally by trying to make them feel uncomfortable, disturbed, and destabilized in mind repeatedly. For instance, intimidating someone, manipulating people, and stalking a people. In addition, cyberbullying can be defined when a message, photographed, or video is taken and sent to other people or uploaded to a website. These messages usually are cruel in nature, threatening, defamatory, and also misleading. It is a widespreading type of bullying in this era where technology is growing rapidly. According to the author, Antiri stated that non-physical bullying is not prevented because the adults such as school authorities, educators, and parents concern physical bullying more than the non-physical ones. Besides that, non-physical bullying can happen to the students unnoticeably by the school authorities, as there are no visible evidence such as bruises and other physical injuries that can prove it.
Assalamualaikum and hello to all my dear friends and Miss Onaliza. I am Hasanah binti Hamzah and today I am going to present my part, which is preventions to bullying. The first point is bullying makes the victims suffer from lifelong scars. However, peer support really helps to prevent bullying. According to Cowie 2011, he stated that well-planned peer support system in educational institutions have shown effective results in lessening the distress of bully victims. There is some pioneering work for the peer support system that has already been conducted in universities, specifically through student voluntary work with a variety of important practices such as providing psychological services over the telephone, and making friends with new students in residence halls. Salmi Wali 2014 agrees that the most effective system works when it is consolidated into school policy as a whole. Similarly, it appears that university-level peer support system would be of great help if the system were to be part of a university-wide policy as a method to reduce and prevent bullying. Unfortunately, most universities still did not manage to strengthen the overall commitment to addressing the issue of student bullying. Hence, it is necessary for universities to implement more dedicated system to detect the bullying issue early on and have proper communication channels for reporting it. Last but not least, universities need to provide an effective anti-bullying training for lecturers to handle bullying issues efficiently, and the administration needs to be responsible in caring for bullied victims. Student health services are aware of the consequences of bullying, but they are already overburdened by the variety of issues that students face when leaving home for the first time to attend university. Luca 2016 contends that more professional training is needed, especially in the context of sexual bullying, to assist educators so that they will listen to the voices of students and provide proper support. Most universities apply a personal tutoring system, yet lecturers receive no training and almost no guidance in dealing with bullying, although it is reported. Obviously, more relevant resources are required in order to provide sufficient care for the vulnerable group of bullying and to identify the problem that arises. On top of that, it is also essential to raise awareness among staff and students, as bullying gives negative impacts on both victims and bullies. And that brings us to the end. We would like to thank you for your time and attention. Thank you.